Good morning, good evening, good noon, and good night. This is DTM Real Talk, and we are just keeping it real, guys. And I'm so thrilled to be here this evening, this morning, noon. I'm thrilled to be here. If this is your first time chiming in, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as I always say, I'm certain that something will be said to encourage you, something will be said to comfort you, inspire you, or get you back on the right track if you're off. We just keep it real here with love. That's why it's called Real Talk. And so just know that it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that you landed on our page. I'm just a firm believer that nothing happens by accident. Nothing. So I pray you guys had a wonderful Labor Day. I truly did. I usually cook every holiday because I just love to do it. I love to serve, and I think I got that from my mother. So every Sunday, we would have people over to our home when I was little, and my mother would ask if you were hungry. And you better have said yes, yes, ma'am. And you better eat what she put in front of you. So every holiday kind of reminds me of her. I miss her so much. And anyway, on Labor Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, my sons, they usually grill. And I am tasked with making potato salad, which I feel I am the best at in Jesus' name. Now, this time my middle child, he's a beast on the grill, y'all. The boy's a beast. They grilled Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, they grilled Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. But of course, it was enough for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. We had friends over. We played cards like we usually do on family holidays. Anyway, as you can tell, I had an amazing Labor Day weekend, and I hope you did too. But now, allow me to share with you guys, to share with my YouTube family that I am looking forward to introducing to you an amazing, or should I say, an astonishing young lady who is a new author. I have not had the privilege of meeting her face to face, but I did have the privilege of speaking with her, and I love her spirit. Her name is Pratina Hutchinson. You guys can Google her, look her up. She has written a book called Destiny Blockers, and I was so amazed at the title and a little bit of what's in the book. She's going to share the journey with us next week. She will share her betrayal, her rejection, the struggles that she went through, emotional trauma. I was like, oh Lord, this sounds too much like my story. And we're going to hear her tell it all on how God turned that thing around to bring him glory. Destiny Blockers, that's the name of her book. Now, I said, oh my God, I can hardly wait to meet her just like you will be meeting her together. So listen closely. This is what I want to say, and I'm going to chime off for this evening. We all have a story, and that story is not only to grow you, but it's to mature you. And your story is for others. It's not just for you. Those around you. That's what DTM is all about. You have the opportunity here to share your story, how you tunnel through some of the obstacles that God calls to happen, some of the obstacles that God allowed to happen in your life. As I was thinking of what to say to you tonight, I was remembering my devotion, and it came from Matthew. For those of you that do read the Bible, it was Matthew 8, I believe. I can't remember exactly, but Jesus led the disciples on the boat. The Bible clearly says that Jesus got on the boat, but it said he led the disciples on the boat. And it also said that they followed him. So here it is. The disciples are following Christ the King. They're following Jesus. And what happened? What happened? What happened as they followed Jesus? Following Jesus on the boat led them to a storm. Did y'all get that? Jesus was sleeping while a big storm came, a tumultuous storm. Waves were sweeping over the entire boat. And I never seen this like this before, but the disciples followed Jesus, and that led them to a storm. Why am I focusing on that? Because so many times we think that when things go wrong or not the way we want them to go, it's not, we always blame it on the enemy or the devil or disobedience. Yet The disciples obeyed God by following him, and the storm arose. My English arose. The storm arose. Sometimes when trouble comes, YouTube land, we're quick to say that it's disobedience. But God sometimes allows that to happen, allows the storm to come. God is just allowing his purpose to be accomplished in your life. You're being prepared by using the spiritual muscles that you probably never used before. Maybe there are areas in your life you need to change that you're not aware of. So here, God allows a storm to show you. You're praying for God to show you what your gifts are. I've heard so many people say that to me. I don't know what I'm here for. I don't know what my purpose is. And all of a sudden they have storms in their lives. Well, the storm is here to show you what your purpose is. The storms come to show you what your gifts are. There you have it. Here comes a storm to show you. And we say, oh, I don't know why I exist. Well, God is trying to show you. What am I saying? Every one of God's children have a story. Every one of us have a story. Embrace the storms. The storms come with a story. They create your story. Embrace the storm that comes your way. Hear the Spirit of God. Hear what God is saying. Hear, O man of God. Hear, woman of God, because we have not been called to comfort. We have been called to conquer. This is DTM Real Talk, and we're just keeping it real. We'll see y'all next week.